Okay, welcome to the show. And what I'm trying to do is that, so I can see all y'all. Welcome to Reach Across Live, brought to you by Spirit Quest, which is primarily just me. Here we go, and this is kind of like a how do I say this? This is kind of like a very special show because this is the last show I will do in my 5th decade, because Saturday I go into my 6th decade. Yeah, so I'm kind of like I don't know how to deal with it, to be honest with you. I can't believe I turned 60 on Saturday, so it's kind of like I really, really don't know what to do. I'm just kind of finding myself all over the place. But do you know what? You just got to get your head down and get on with it. Basically, let's have a look. Let's have a look at who's come and joined the show. Bonbons, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Dawn, good evening, my darling. Welcome to the show. Marie, welcome to the show. I probably would have had an echo earlier. It was coming through my other device, so hopefully that's all settled down now. Good evening, Lynn. Welcome to the show. Marie, welcome to the show. Dorothy Keegan, awful echo. Hopefully that's stopped now. Evening, says Julia. Good evening, Julia. Welcome to the show. Anne-Marie says happy birthday. Thank you so much. It is Saturday. It's Saturday. I hit 6-0. I really do have to think about it. I do have to really kind of get it in my head that's I turn 60. I just don't get it. It doesn't feel right to me. It's just really. Good evening, Paul, Johanna, rest of the family are all okay. They're all downstairs. I've just fed them. Carolyn Hockey, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Sherry Burns, welcome all the way from Arizona, the home of the UFO. Dorothy, 60, can't believe it. Thanks. Yeah. Be grateful you're here another day. 60 is no age nowadays. Really? Wait till you get to 60 and then I'll ask you the same question. Look forward to the future. Don't think about you're only as young as you feel. Yeah, I understand that. I did too, but I'm now coming up to 70. Julia, you don't look anywhere near 70. Nowhere remotely close to 70. Anne-Marie, it's okay, I think of it as Roger's younger brother. A lot younger, Anne-Marie. Wacky Jackie's in the highest. Good evening, Wacky Jack. Good to see you, my darling. Listen, guys, one of the things that I was dealing with this week is it's so great to see all of y'all on the show. It's really, really great. But the amount of people on the show isn't matching the likes. Please like the show. Boom, smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the show. If you haven't subscribed to the show, please do so now. All free of charge. Subscribe to the show, and don't forget to hit the notification icon, which is the bell icon, and that will tell you every time I am doing a show or I'm about to release a show, that kind of thing. So make sure that you do that. And as always, tonight is all about me giving you a bit of a heads up. Sorry, I'm just going to move the camera a wee bit because I'm kind of looking at my chin. I'm going to give a bit of a heads up that's going to be happening because we're kicking off the year really in next month. So Vanessa May says, I am now 62. You know how it feels? No way, Vanessa. You don't look 62. Get out of here. My friend's daughter passed yesterday, says Julie Evans, at 42. Sorry to hear that. Please pass our condolences and our love on to your friend. And of course to yourself, Julia. Bonbon says, starting the best days of your life at 60. I do. Well, to be honest with you, I don't feel any different. I don't feel old. I don't feel older. You know, I'm just going to move the chair. Hang on a second. I'm sitting awkward on the chair. I got my foot tucked around. Got one of those Japanese chairs, you know, those stupid. Not the Japanese are not stupid. I'm not saying that. One of those roly, crappy things, but as comfortable as a dose of piles. Anyway, Vanessa 62, you don't look it, babe. You don't look it at all. And Julie Evans, get out of here. You're nowhere near 70. You don't even look it. Subscribe and notification is on to Zamri. Thank you so much. Puffins, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Julia says it's just a number. I know. I've got to get that in my head that it's a number. I used to tell everybody when we hit 50, right? When we hit 50, we should go backwards. So you don't go to 51, you go to 49. So 50, instead of going 51, I'm 51 years old. No, you're 49, and then keep going backwards. Because by the time you get to 7, 6, 5, you dribble in and somebody's looking after you anyway. So think about it. So if you go backwards from 50, by the time you get to 10, 9, 8, 7, you're dribbling and somebody's cleaning you up anyway. So think about it. It makes sense, doesn't it? So please like the show. That's really important because the people in YouTube, that's how they measure things out. The amount of time that you guys watch the show, the amount of times that you share the show, and the likes. Now, the amount of people on the show doesn't match the likes. So please hit that like button. Vanessa says, physically I'm 62, mentally I'm 18. I know that feeling. Vanessa, my my body is 60, my mind is 18, 19 years old, and my mind goes, go on, do that, do this, and your body goes, no. So, Benjamin Button springs to mind. This is Wacky Jackie. You're a rock star. I'm 27 for the third time at the end of March. Nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Liked and shared, says Sherry. Thank you so very, 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 very much. Please hit that like button. Boom, share the show. Get it out there. Share with your friends and family. Get your friends and family to be a part of the show and meet some fantastic like-minded people. And of course, don't forget to share it with your groups equally, because a lot of people who are doing development, personal development, I call it personal development because it is personal. My student and the people who are going to be doing my seminars, you're going to learn ridiculous amounts. Okay, so the people who are doing my seminars and the people who do my classes, I always say to them, I will teach you everything I know, but you will develop your own way. Okay, I don't say to people, what I do say to people is, I'll have you working with spirit inside 1 month. All right, inside a month, easily. I'll have you working with spirit. I'll have you working with your guides inside of 2 hours. So it is that simple. How well you want to progress, that's down to you. There's no given amount of time that you have to be developing. All right, you can be working. You can work every single day. Meditate in the morning, afternoon, and evening, and you can be, working in no time at all. Or there's people who've come to me who want to learn how to develop, but never want to be a professional medium, never want to do reads. They just want to learn all about energy and how it all works. And that's fantastic. I love people who do that, So if you guys are out there and you think, I really like to learn a bit more about this, then I'm more than happy to welcome you to the seminars. And you'll learn tremendous amount of information about you. More importantly, I can guarantee you that I will extend your life because I will reduce your stress, and stress is the biggest killer. Simple as that. I will reduce your stress levels right down. I'll give you a better perspective of life. And in those tools, using those tools properly, you can elongate your life and you'll have a better life, and you'll get rid of crap. You'll get rid of all the idiosyncrasies in your life that you just don't need. You don't need them. I always say, get rid of what doesn't serve you. Okay, some people have contacted me going, what do you mean get rid of what doesn't serve you? Why do you do things that you know you don't like, that doesn't do anything for you, and anything at all, it brings you down. You go, yeah, get rid of what doesn't serve you. Oh, okay. What about work? I get this one a lot. What about work? Do you love your job? No, then change it. Why are you wasting time? Okay, I remember my 18th birthday. Boom, I'm up my 60th. Boom, like that. I'm up my 60th. I had cancer a little while ago myself, and it was then I thought, I'm not doing this anymore. When I lost my mom, she was only 59, so this year was really important to me because I reached the age of my mom that she survived 59 years. So I really, really put a lot of effort into getting rid of the stuff that dragged me down, get rid of the stuff that caused me stress and harm and pain. I really did a lot to get rid of, and the biggest one to get rid of is guilt. Get that out of your life. Get rid of it. Right, there's a few more people who've come in. Let's have a look and say hi. Okay, Jasmine says, Paul, do you have a message for me about love or work? I don't know, you need to ask a question, really. Bonbon says, yeah, I've experienced the no button, and it hit me square in the face last year. Oh, gosh, yeah. You'll get a lot out of my seminars, trust me. Hi, Amanda, welcome to the show. Thank you for liking the show. Wacky says, are you going to be doing any in-person workshops in London? Well, let's talk about it. I'll happily come up and do some weekend events, which are Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Happily, Jackie, we sort that out. It's not a problem. Mary Caleris Erickson says, hi, Paul, liked and shared the show. Well, Mary, thank you very kindly and welcome. Good to see you. Alrighty, Sherry Burns says, I've been super open for a while now. My number one daughter is now am I reading that right? My one daughter is now feeling and hearing things. My number one daughter is now seeing, I'm assuming the seeing and feeling and hearing things. She doesn't like that. She sees so many spirits in my energy field. Well, it's basically what I can do is I can teach you and her in the seminars how to shut that down and control it. That's the big thing. A lot of people do this, okay? But a lot of people go out there and they become paranormal investigators and have no clue about what they're dealing with, okay? And a lot of people start watching videos on developing, have no clue about what they're doing, and then they realize that they're drained of energy, they're knackered, they're constantly rowing. There's a lot of stuff that goes with it. So in situations like that, I will teach you how to take control of all of the energies that you own, your own energies and energies around you. I'll teach you what your energies are like within your own life space. In other words, your home, your car, your work. And I'll teach you how to develop and work with those, how to clean them, clear them, and re-energize them. I'll teach you tons of stuff. Vanessa says, I'm off to Spain tomorrow. I hate flying. Why would you hate flying? Do you know what? I'm at my most at peace when I'm in the air, in the controls of it. When I'm flying myself, when I've got the controls of the airplane, and I'm flying, and I'm maybe in a little, single engine Cessna with a wing above, and I'm looking out the window, I am at total peace. I'm just like, once I get the wheels lift off the ground, I actually go, boom, and off we go. I love flying, and listen, Vanessa, it's statistically one of the most safest ways of traveling. Alrighty, you could no problem getting into your car, and yet you do near misses every second of every day while you're driving. A near miss in an aeroplane, a near miss is 2,000 feet above, below, or to the side of you. They call that a near miss. You go past cars with 2 feet every single day, boom, 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 like that, and don't give it a second thought. When you're up there, you're really safe. The likelihood of you crashing into another airplane, extremely remote. All right, don't worry about it. Enjoy it, relax, have some time. Just get some headset in, listen to some music, watch a movie, chill, enjoy. I'm only doing it because I'm going to look after a 93-year-old lady that I cared for when you lived there. Well, that's really cool of you, Vanessa, and I do enjoy it as well. Don't forget, get everything out of every single second. That's important, already. Shari says, I told her time and time again that I only allow what serves me and nothing negative can share my space. And do not compromise with that. This thing is getting on my nerves. Don't compromise with that, Shari. Keep that locked in your head. Dawn says, I believe life happens in such a blink of an eye, but eternity has no limits of time. Yes, I totally agree with you. The time concept isn't the same over there as it is here. They don't have calendars, clocks, and stuff like that. So when that's a good point, actually, Dawn. I'm getting an energy around you at the minute, like an E name, like Elizabeth, Elaine, Eileen, a strong E name to be acknowledged. They're telling me to talk about a birthday, not mine. There's a birthday they want me to acknowledge. When? At the end of this month. Right. So at the end of February, crossing over into March, they're telling me to talk about a birthday or an anniversary connected in around there that they want me to acknowledge. I don't know whether your husband has been talking to you about having issues with the car, but they want me to acknowledge issues with the car, something with the car that they're drawing my attention to. I don't feel danger, I don't feel anything like that, but just say, oh, you never guessed that the battery was flat this morning, or there's something wrong with the door, I couldn't get the door latch to work properly. Something simple, but they're telling me to say that's their way of saying they're being around. But it's a strong E name to be acknowledged here. Now, somebody crosses over with a very, shall we say, the right word's probably is potent, a very potent crossing. So like liver failure, kidney failure, something that's a very potency about it. That, in today's, I'm just going to keep moving this camera because I'm sitting on this cushion thing, it's sinking. So it looks like I'm going like that. Anyway, let's back to the read. In today's medicine, it probably could have been dealt with and even possibly cured. But back when this person crossed over, it was like when you had this is kind of like your tickets punched. Not to sound, awful, but, back in the days when certain, like for example, Johanna, our oncologist, who's a magnificent guy, says, Paul, 10 years ago, if Johanna had come to us 10 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to help her. It's no way we could have. The cancer of the brain, the cancer of the chest, the cancer of the leg. There's no way we could have beaten that. But today they're fighting, and Johanna's part of that fight. But Dawn, in this situation, they're telling me to say that this illness back then was a major illness. Today it would have been dealt with. Like for example, liver disease can be transplanted. Something along those lines they want me to talk about. They keep talking about the 22nd as being significant, or the second of the second. Alrighty? So I'm seeing 2 beside each other. So they're either telling me to talk about the 22nd as being significant, or the 2nd of Feb as being significant. Alrighty? I don't know about your intakes of vitamins and minerals and of that nature, but they're telling me to see your protein levels need adjusting. Okay. I always say to people, I'm not a doctor. I don't do medical. No, there's no psychic out there, none, who is, unless he actually is a qualified doctor and a psychic, then fair play, I'll bow down to your genius, because I think doctors are genius. But there's no normal psychic out there qualified to give you medical advice, so don't take it. Alrighty? trust your own instincts. If somebody says to you, "Oh, by the way, you've got there's a problem with your shoulder," and your mind goes, "Well, there isn't," then trust your own instincts. All right. So Dawn, what I've given you there, come back to me on, my darling. Sending good vibes, Vanessa. What a great adventure. Lots of love. And Maria, welcome to the show. Maria Spaghetti Viore and welcome to the show. I have control from my end, but needs learning. Hope that she's ready to learn. It'd be great to have mother and daughter in the seminars. Be great. Bonbon says, I've had an investigation team since 2007. Did a lot of investigations in England and Ireland, but I live in Florida. Now that's amazing because I love Florida. And we were talking to, I have a big connection with Netflix now. Oddly enough, we were talking to her an hour before I came on the show, and I have a meeting tomorrow about you're talking about the Netflix show that we're doing. So, but one of the things that I was putting forward was an idea of doing some paranormal investigations in the United States. So it'd be really, really cool to talk to you about that, actually. So that'd be really interesting. And happy birthday, dear boy. Bless you. Thank you very much, Maria. That's so very kind of you. Elizabeth is my middle name. Not sure about the date. Probably due a speeding ticket. No, there's a little issue with the car. I'm putting to. Now, when I say car, I don't have symbols for trucks or tractors or vehicle. Okay. Yeah, it feels simplified, but it's just a pain in the arse kind of a feel about this. But the 22nd is significant, definitely, because I'm seeing 2/2, or the 2nd of February is but there's an anniversary they really, really want to get because I'm seeing my symbol, which is a white, I forgot the name of the flower now, lily, a white lily, and that's my symbol for anniversary, and I'm seeing that, so there's definitely connection there. So Elizabeth is your second name, then there's somebody in spirit with your second name, my angel. Okay, there's somebody in spirit with that name. Okay, Ethel is my nana had throat and lung. There's the strong E. Okay. Right, guess who's around you? Had throat and lung cancer. Bless her heart. So there's an anniversary coming up connected in there, Dawn, my darling. And the 22nd is significant, alrighty? I'm supposed to acknowledge that. There's a strong P connection, like Pete, Paul, Pat. A strong P. I want to say Pete. That's the name it sounds like to me. Remember, I can be off by names, but I won't be off to the initial of what it sounds like. But also, when I say names, don't automatically assume that person is crossed. Who they are, who's with them, please say hi to. There's a strong P connection they want me to acknowledge. And somebody was either into old motorcycles or they had motorcycles that were of that time. They'd be vintage today, like, cool bikes of that time, of the 60s, 50s and 60s. Which today would be a vintage bike, but they're telling me to talk about bikes like that, Nortons and things of that nature, Phantoms, things of that nature already. But my darling Dawn, get ready for an energy change. Okay, I'm getting a feeling of lifting up. Okay, that makes me, when I get that feeling, it really is the energies are changing around you to lift you. Okay. And don't be surprised if you start deciding, right, it's time to make some serious choices and some serious decisions. Because I kind of get that feeling this is the time when the energy now is coming into play, but when to do that. The spring is not just for a season of the year. Spring is a season for us as well. Alrighty. Maria said, yes, come here. Well, I had a whole tour in the US until COVID hit, and then just decided to put the kibosh on that. But it doesn't mean that I won't be coming to the United States. I will definitely be in the US around October of this year. That's definitely sure. I'll be there. Awesome. I'm hoping that we will get you for our investigations in March. Okay, cool. I'm going to talk to my team about that this weekend. My nana was great, but very stern, a bit like a headmistress. And where do you think you get that from, young lady? Don't you be sitting there going, "I'm not like that." Oh, yes, you are. But it's a good way. Actually, one of my guides is exactly like that. Mary, then she's not Mary, Margaret. Sorry, she just corrected me, Margaret. And she's like that for the right reason. She keeps me focused, and I do need that. Carolyn, I've been looking to learn about crystals, healing, possibly candles. Is these part of your seminars? Well, the energetic side of it, yes. Yes. Weirdly enough, one of the things that I do for the help with meditation is candle work. So, yes, Carolyn Hawkey, it'll be part of the seminars. And please spread the word about the seminars because they're going to be fantastic. I need it. I've been in hibernation. In all honesty, Dawn, you've indirectly been getting ready for this. You've not set out to say, "Brad, I'm going to get ready for a shift in my energy," but you've been doing it subconsciously. If you really sit back and think about things, you'll go, "Oh my God, he's right. Oh my God." And you've been doing almost like a nesting concept, but for energy. Okay? And when this comes in around the 7th of March, or the 17th of March, which would be St. Patrick's Day, and when it comes in and around that, you're going to feel completely different about some things. Alrighty? It's kind of going to give you a bit of a spring cleaning of your mind and your energy and your soul, kind of a concept. You're going to be peeling back some layers that you just really have wanted to get rid of. Alrighty? And it's a good thing. Good thing. Maria says, "Would love to hear a message if you have anything for me." No, that's not the way to ask me a specific question, so you can build up the energy around you, and then I can link with that energy, and we do it that way. I don't go in hoping to find energy around you. The energy has to come and get me. So the best way to do that is work up questions, build that energy around yourself, and then it'll link with me, and I'll be like Dawn was asking me a question. Boom, I got a link in with her grandmother. Boom, off we go. So I don't go. What have I got from Maria? That's called a one-to-one. So I would be working in advance before our one-to-one happened. So I'd be working with the guides, calling in your family, bringing people close, and I'd be doing that if I was to do a read for you, and that's called a one-to-one. If you want one-to-one, book one. I'd be happy to do that for you. This stupid cushion thing sunk again. Give me a sec. God damn. Alrighty, so anyway, moving forward, that would be amazing. We'd love to talk to you as well. Yes, let's do it. Mary says, "So you are coming here for for my October birthday?" Yeah, well, I'll be there. Alright, I'll be in Florida in October. Bonbon says, the name of my team is Meet Up Mist. Oh, that's cool. That's way cool. Dang. Okay, Albert Bundy shows that. Oh, we got an ass wipe in there. Yeah. What a cool guy. Look, ladies and gentlemen, see this guy here, Albert Bundy. Look at him. This is the kind of person who has no life. Zero life. If the reason I say that is because he has to take time to come on to my show and do this, and yet has no life. So don't get all assy with him. He can't help it. You know, people with zero brain cells They're like that. They can't help it. So don't let people like that pull you down. Just rise above them and get past them. Okay. So Dawn says, I think my spirit animal must be a tortoise. I've been hiding in my shell all winter. You can do it. You can do it. You'll know because it'll change around you. It'll change around you. So then you'll feel that whole lift. So come in with the questions, and that will help boost things, and then I'll be able to get a stronger connection for you, and then off we go from there. Alrighty. So I'd love to know. I'd love to connect with you, Bonbons, in relation to what you've managed to connect. You know, any good footage or anything like of that nature. I took footage about 3 days ago here in this house. Mind-boggling stuff. Sorry to ask, but the lady I'm going to look after isn't too well. Do you think I will get to see her? Do you think I will get to see her again after this visit? They don't sort of. That's kind of a personal thing, Vanessa. I'm not getting. You need to hurry up. I'm getting. I don't know whether it's you, Vanessa, or the lady you're trying to bring the energy in with, but there's a sister in spirit that they want me to acknowledge, or a sister or a cousin, but somebody off the same level that is drawing close. Kind of just shoulder length hair. Would have been very, shall we say, particular about what they wore. They wouldn't have been like jeans and t-shirt. Even to go to the shops, they would have dressed. So they're very particular about what they wore. And she's wearing this kind of like pinkish shawl thing over her when because that's important. She keeps pointing to it. Like I'm trying to describe female clothing, like a thing, you know, throwy thing with holes in it, and I don't mean holes. It's made, but it's pinkish, and she keeps pointing to it to say that this is important. Maria says, "Okay, well, I keep seeing shadows in my house, and this AM 3 times I was woken." Let's shut past. Okay. This AM, I was woken out of a sound sleep by my phone playing a song over on my nightstand for no reason. I'm wondering if it's my mom trying to let me know she's here for my, I can't read what that is, or something else, for your birthday. Well, actually, then I would say to you more along that I'm sure that's a birthday cake. I can hardly see it. But family members do come close, especially for specific dates. Like I would expect. No, today it happened. Actually, I'm going to share with you guys. It's my 60th, obviously, this coming Saturday, and I was thinking about my dad. I was driving, and in fact, I was talking to Johanna about my dad, and I went off. I took Johanna into town, and I came back to the house, and I thought, right, I've got literally a couple of hours on my own just to chill out, and I sat down and I put on the TV, and as soon as I switched the TV on, up come a DeLorean. I can't tell you how many channels there are in our TV. It's ridiculous numbers of channels. Yet as soon as I put on the television, up came a DeLorean. My dad built DeLoreans. My dad worked for the DeLorean company, and he built them and he drove them, and it's my birthday on Saturday. So in answer to your question, I'm sharing an experience to say yes, our family do come close to us, especially with significant dates. Alrighty. Would she wake you up at 3 a.m.? I wouldn't think so, because she would know that you need sleep. I would say, in all honesty, in realistic honesty, probably a technical thing. I wouldn't be jumping all over like somebody's trying to get your attention. My whole essence isn't saying that. My whole feelings. I'm not going to lie. High and low of it is. I'm not going to lie. But your mom wouldn't wake you at 3 o'clock in the morning knowing that you need to sleep. That's what I'll say. But she will be definitely around you, by the way. And a strong T name. Strong T, like Tony, Trevor, Tracy. Strong T name with the number 8 connected to it. So either there's an August connection or the 8th of a month is significant with this as well. Also, I will say, Maria, there is a significant change happening around you, not your family, not behind you or to the side of you, you, okay? So there's either a change in work or a change in house, or it's whatever this change is significant, okay? Because I'm seeing my for sale sign. So I'm going to go with my first instinct. It's connected to work in some way, okay? It's connected to what you do for a living, all right? But she will be definitely connected to you on your birthday. That much you can be absolutely sure. Turtles don't, but tortoises do. My friend puts hers in the fridge for winter. Really? Really? Okay. I'm not here to judge. I need to learn about energy, healing, and with a crushed shoulder, opposite crushed knee, and 3 bulging discs in my back. I'm afraid to ask, what did you do? Did you run out in front of a semi-truck? But one of the techniques that I teach is self-healing. Prayer shawl. Yeah, it could be a prayer shawl. Yeah. My dad passed 53 years ago. Yesterday, he has come to see me at times with messages. Is there a stronger way for me to communicate with him? You're trying too hard. You're literally trying too hard. Just relax, and be open to how he connects to you. The more you fill up the glass with water, okay, the less useful the glass becomes. Okay? Glass half empty, there's an ability to quench your thirst, but also open to getting new stuff. So, sort of just let things go and relax, Mary, and just be open to how he'll connect to you, because he will connect to you. But just be open to how that's going to happen. Don't try and funnel it to do it the way you want it. Be open to how he connects to you, then between the two of you, work on a symbiotic way of linking together, okay? And it'll work. It was 4:20. Yeah, that's the thing. That time in the morning, it's about. It's not kind of like family to try and wake you up out of your sleep, but hey, I think it could well be a technical issue with your phone, possibly. I'm a big believer in looking at normal first before paranormal. There's far too many people jump into paranormal first. Normal, then the word para or beyond normal. So normality first, check your phone, make sure it's all working correctly, check that you haven't set it up through, some sort of system where it's going to go off at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then repeat if you don't switch it off, like an alarm system. But normal first, then paranormal. Maria says she passed the 13th of Feb. My birthday was the 18th, and I was sick as a dog, but today I'm not following that line of information. She passed on the 13th of Feb. That's your mom, okay? My birthday is the 18th, and I was sick as a dog, but today was just very odd. Okay. In what way odd? Probably a good way to ask. My sister had a blanket. She loved that. Was often around her shoulders. She had dementia. Oh wow. I'm sorry, Vanessa, my darling. Well, she hasn't got it now. She hasn't got it now. She's on top of it all, and she'll be with you on your trip. So don't worry. Everything's going to be tickety-boo. Everything's going to be cool. Don't worry about that. Alrighty. Everybody's talking about tortoises. Okay. She needs to tell him she's all right and they can move on. She's absolutely tickety-boo. So don't worry about that. Okay. We are chilly in Cornwall. Is chilly today. Actually, it was hailstoning for a good part of today here, where I live. It was hailstoning quite a bit, which is, we're now at the end of February, heading into March, and yet we're getting hailstones. But hey, that's nothing. That's not out of the. It's not out of the blue. Sometimes you get late frosts. No, the phone literally opened up to Facebook. Yeah, but it can be programmed to do that, Maria. Look for the obvious reason first, my darling. Look for the possible before the improbable. Alrighty. So your phone can be your phone now. Your cell phones can be programmed to do quite a few things. Alrighty. When my mother passed, I was cleaning out her closet and my parents' assisted living room. They've been married 72 years. How magnificent is that? When I saw her, I simply stated my father would. I saw her. It moved. The whole thing moved when I was reading that. They've been married 72 years. When I saw her, I simply stated my father would be fine and she could move on. I got you. Yes, that's a good thing today. But she may not want to move on. She may want to stick around and see her family. So she could have been paying a visit, like somebody dropping in for a cup of coffee. So it's not like they hang around to make sure. They would hang around to help Dad and yourself and other members of the family. Yes, they do, absolutely. But it's kind of like, if you say go away, you don't need, go ahead, go to spirit, go to heaven, go wherever. You're taking away that opportunity for them to help. That's kind of like taking away the opportunity of giving someone a Christmas gift. Enjoy it. Accept it when they're there. Accept that you had those moments with her, and that's a rarity. Well done. It was playing a beautiful song that sounded like a baby's jewelry box. Okay. Then I went to sleep and I was woken by chimes. There are no chimes at my window. There's no chimes anywhere in the house. And the third time I was woken and I saw a black figure standing in the foot of my bed. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to use this crappy cushion thing again. It's really terrible. So, okay, your mom will definitely be around you on your birthday. Don't worry about that. So here we go. Don't forget to make sure you smash that like button. Hit that like button and don't forget to share the show. Really important. I can't believe we are 3/4 of the way through the show. So I better give you guys a bit of a heads up of what's happening. First and foremost, I need you guys to email me. Let me just get the email up for you guys. There we are. I need you to email me on right along the bottom here. Okay, if you want to be a part of the seminars, okay, and then I'll give you a heads up about what's happening with the seminars, when they're going to be happening, and how many people could be a part of said seminars. Alrighty, there are going to be multiple options. There are going to be multiples of seminars. My advice to you is take the option where you can literally experience every single one of them. Okay, for about the price of a cup of coffee a week, you'll be a part of every single seminar. Think about that. For the price of a cup of coffee, you'll be a part of every single seminar. I would definitely consider that. Lisa Cantu, welcome to the show. It's good to see you. Right. Lisa, sorry, if you did come in earlier, I apologize. I didn't see, but then again, the thing shoots up really fast and I don't get to see everything. Paul, do you ever walk through a place and know something bad has happened there? A place very similar to me has the energies changed dramatically. Well, yes, but I've been. If you listen to me when I talk about this, about people's energy, okay, everybody has an aura, as you know, the energies around the person. So when you're walking through a place, or when you're walking into a place, or you're walking by a place, or whatever the case may be, your energy then interacts with that energy, and it crosses over like that. Okay, so when you get that crossover, is when you get that feeling. Like you can walk into a house and go, oh my God, I feel like I've just come home. There's that feeling of just tranquility and home. Or you might walk into a place and go, ooh, I'm not enjoying this. And you're picking up what they refer to as the vibes. Okay, but that's your energy interacting with the energy of the place, and that's where you pick up the data. Now, the data that you pick up is accurate. How you interpret that is something completely different. So you're picking up the data, you're picking up the information, and okay, so with you could be picking it up and be completely on point and going, there's something about this place that I'm picking up something really not so pleasant happened here, and you could be absolutely respond correct. Or you could be picking up an energy of somebody maybe had a mishap there, but you're picking up their feelings about that energy, and you're trying to put two and two together to make five. Okay, so it's the energy is one thing, and you're picking it up correctly, but how you interpret that is something completely different, and that again is something I teach on the seminars. Alrighty, but yes, I walked into places and gone right. I remember walking past this building. I can't even remember where it was. It was somewhere. It was somewhere where the town is very, very old. Somewhere here in the UK, Stratford upon Avon, up in Bill Shakespeare's place. And I was walking past this property in Stratford upon Avon, and I stopped, and I could smell smoke, and fire. I could see it like people shouting and screaming, but they were trying to douse it with buckets instead of fire brigade. And I said to the person, it happened to be a manager of mine at the time, and I said, was there a fire here at some point? And they were like, no idea. I said, there was this building, just remember what I said, will you see this building behind me here? And they're going, yeah, fire, remember I've said that. So anyway, we went off, and there was 2 shows over the weekend. We did the 2 shows. So mid the following Monday, I got a phone call, and she said, you sitting down? I said, I am now, what's the crack? And she goes, well, remember we walked past that house? And I said, yeah. So 2 people died in a fire, but it was back in the late sort of 1800s. And I said, oh really, there you go. She goes, how did you know that? And I said, I just walked past and I picked it up. So yes, Dawn, you're spot on correct, but my energy interacted with the energy of the building, and the history of that energy came through. So how I interpreted that was the scene of the fire. Okay, but you got to remember, the scene of the fire was back in the 1800s. Why didn't I interact with the energy of that particular building today? Because somebody was trying to get my attention. Alright, so it's how you interpret the information. And at that point, I was too busy doing shows, so I said to my manager, sort that out, basically. So yes, but more importantly, it's the interpretation of that information, Dawn, is equally as important as to what you do with it. Okay, there's far too many, as I call themselves, rescue mediums, rushing in and going, oh, I'll clear this place and I'll clear this and I'll throw it, blah 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 blah. Don't. Okay, it's not up for any of us to judge it. It's up for the person who's in there. To say, hey, listen, I need some help with this. Can you help me with this particular place? I'm not getting on with it. And then you go in there and you balance the energy. You don't throw people out of their house. You'll just cause more ructions. And these rescue mediums who throw spirits out of their own house and then wonder why the activity gets worse instead of going away like they said, "Oh, I've cleansed it," and you remember that movie? This has clean, right? Whatever. So, Lisa Cantu's fee ? Oh, you talking about seminars? Email me. Okay. Okay, I did a massage for someone the other day, and the lady was missing her dad because she had a decision to make. Anyway, she said she had a vivid dream, and he said the choice she made was the right one. Well, there you go. That's cool. Trust. Ask, and you will receive, but be open to receiving. That was probably a visitation. Yes, that was a visitation. That was a visitation. I was late, but I'm here. Lisa, never late. Very fact that you're here, I'm very grateful. Thank you for being here. But don't forget to like the show, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share the show with all of your friends, family, and especially your groups. But make sure you hit that notification bell to remind you or tell you every time I'm releasing some new stuff on the show. The website got updated yesterday, I believe. Okay, so I got a wee notification say the website's changed a bit, and I had a look at it on my cell phone, and it was like, oh, that's quite cool. So it's changed. Tell me what you think. To put your information in the comments below. Tell me your stories as well. Tell me your stories about your own interaction with spirit and how you feel about it. That's important. Put the comments below. So tell me what you think when you feel that you're interacting with the spirit. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Share it with me. Let's have a chat about that. You said there was a strong T name around me. You tell me, female or spirit. I said what I did say was there's a strong T name connected to you. I'm supposed to talk about. Remember that I can be off by names, but I won't be off the initial of what it sounds like, and don't automatically assume this person is crossed over. It can be who they are, who's with them, or please say hi to. Alrighty. You want me see what Maria's just done there, which is it's quite regular. I get that a lot, but I also say to a lot of people, I'm not here to read your mail. I'm just here to deliver it. It's up to you to read your mail, okay? Because if I read your mail, I'll be interpreting it from my point of view, and that's wrong. Okay, so there we go. This is a place in the middle of a field. I meditate in a particular spot. I was there with the dogs a couple of times a week. Okay. That's interesting. I would go back to that place. I would definitely do, when we do the paranormal, when we eventually get around to this damn meeting and get the paranormal group. I mean, obviously this is probably not a good week for me to try and put that together because this is my 60th birthday week, and yeah, that was always going to take preference. So it'd be interesting to go there with some equipment and some cell phones and just to experience it at night. Mary says, I've gotten that feeling when visiting some of the Civil War places in Virginia. Yes, so you're interacting with the energies of the area, and especially places where there was atrocities like Civil War. You'll be picking up stuff like that. I was actually invited to go to, I've forgotten the name of the place, but you know the place where the Nazis committed those atrocities against all of those Jewish people. I was invited to go there. I initially had agreed, and then something happened and it didn't happen, but I was invited to go there with a TV crew, and we were going to do some work and stuff. And I'm a big believer that if it's supposed to happen, it'll happen, and if it's not supposed to happen, it wouldn't, and it didn't. So, okay. Okay, Bonbon says she was very sad when I saw her, and she was sitting in a chair with her face down. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. It's really interesting, that actually. Carol Amirio says, "Hi, Paul. I'm a little late." Hey, you're not late. If you're here in the show for 1 minute, I am grateful. Thank you. Carol, thank you for taking time out of your day to be here on my show. I appreciate it. Thank you so very, very much. This energy scared the crap out of me, to be honest. But good job, Bruce was with me. Bruce didn't like it either. I have to go back there with Organite. Don't try and change stuff. That's what I just said. Don't do that. Alrighty? The energy of the area will change. Okay? Go there with a different perspective that you're in charge and not the energies around that area. Okay? Go back with that. Because if you come up, imagine, okay, right, so imagine you've come head to head with a roundhead soldier who's out literally to kill everything and anything around him. So, and he still thinks he's in that time, and you're coming up against him with Organite. You're not going to win, okay? Because he's so focused on killing everything that shouldn't be there, as far as he's concerned, where he was told to do. So, it's kind of working out the concept. If you walk into that field and that's his field, and you're going to actually, it's not your field. You're in 2024, and this is the way it works. That's a different perspective. You're going in there with a sense of being in charge, and they will listen to you. But if you go in there with a sword in the form of Organite, then you're going to be in a battle, different kettle of fish, and the wrong way to go into to work with an energy. You're going to work against it. That happens. Oh, gold. He says knocking the camera over. That was a clever move. Not. Okay, look, put the camera back up. Back on the stand again. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's have a look down here. I will try to message you about the paranormal visit to Florida. Yes, please do. I'd be very, very interested in that. I will try to message you about your trip to Florida. Bonbons, message me as often as whenever you feel like it. I'd be more than happy to hear from you. Callan Hockey says, went to a friend's place, picked up on an energy walking downstairs, wanted to turn around and to be told by a voice not to turn around, and coming to find out not to turn around, come to find out a bad happening in the loft. I'd be interested to understand what you mean by that. Jane Dragenza, good evening. Welcome to the show. Oh my goodness. It's been a while since I've seen you, but Jane, come out of Facebook. I'm doing less and less on Facebook because Facebook is crap. Go to YouTube and type in Paul Francis Medium at the top search bar, and it'll bring you straight back to the show. Subscribe to the show, hit the little notification bell, and you will not miss another show again. But what was it that Facebook in its infinite wisdom did this week? Facebook in its infinite wisdom cancelled 2 of my shows because it said you can't use that name, you haven't checked with the owner. Who's the owner? Paul Francis. So Facebook, in your infinite wisdom, what a load of crap. Yeah, come across over Jane and make sure that you link up. There she is. She's in the hat. Jane's in the house. You're in just in time. I don't have a lot of time left. Thank you for being here, Jane. It's great to see you. It's been too long. I do hope you're well. You and your family are doing great. If you guys have any more questions for me, it's been a great show tonight. Have you been enjoying the show tonight, guys? If you've been enjoying the show tonight, don't forget to smash that like button and hit a little pile of little thumbs and hearts and all that kind of stuff. That'd be really cool. And don't forget, email me personally in relation to, there's my email coming across the bottom of the screen. Email me with regards to the seminars and the teachings and all of that kind of stuff. Also, if you want to be a part of the Paraghost Paranormal Investigations team, then put that in the email to me as well. This week's going to be a bit of a week as yours truly hits the big 6-0 on Saturday. So I'm going to be tied up a lot with family, which is understandable. And then in a week or two's time, I can't remember what the date is, but I'm off to Ireland. I'm going to be going over to Ireland to celebrate my 60th with my oldest and dearest friends. The guys who I'm going to spend the time with were at my 18th birthday. That's how long of a friendship we have. Carolyn says, my friend's partner died same way in a loft. And then 18 years later she died too. Bad food. Oh god, that keeps moving. Sorry, I try to read it and it goes choo, choo, like that. So my friend's partner died same way in a loft, and then a while later she died too. She had a bad feeling about the place, and there was a hanging in my past. Oh right, okay, so she's picking up that energy, that sorrowful energy that's left behind with that. Okay. Always enjoy listening to you talk, says Lisa. Thank you so kindly. That's very, very kind of you to say. Chakra healing, my arse. This is somebody who's trying to rip you off, so let's block that, loser, sorry. Sorry, I got it right the first time. Let's block that user. Anybody who jumps into somebody else's show like this here and wants to steal reads kind of gives you an idea. I may do a pop-up in between here and Saturday, but thank you so very much all y'all for those wonderful birthday wishes. I will definitely enjoy my 60th birthday. I keep kind of telling myself, I can't get it in my head that I'm hitting 60. But you know what? This is going to be a brilliant year. We're going to do a lot of stuff. The seminars are just going to be phenomenal. You're going to learn so much. And I can't wait to get tucked into the Paraghost stuff as well. And of course, we're in chats with Netflix. Yay! Thank you guys for being here tonight. It's an absolute honor to be here. I'm only here because of y'all, but I'm telling you here now, you're going to have such a great opportunity to come and be with me with seminars, one-to-one sessions, and more teaching stuff and reads, and all for the price of a cup of coffee a week. 1 cup of coffee a week. Why not? I'm going to say good night. God bless you all. Don't forget to communicate, appreciate, and validate everyone in your life, so a medium never has to do that for you. Okay, don't miss a second out of every day. Get the best and the most you can out of every second of every day. Focus your life on enjoying life, okay? And get rid of what doesn't serve you. If you're not enjoying it, if it's not bringing you comfort in life and love and strength and happiness, then get rid of it, okay? And eliminate guilt from your life. It's a no-win scenario. I will see you all very, very soon. Okay, I most likely will do a pop-up today. Sorry, I can't do a pop-up today. I'm on here today, so I'll do a pop-up possibly tomorrow, but I'll definitely do a quick 5 minutes on Saturday. Okay, on my birthday, I'll sneak off to a room away from all the family. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. I genuinely mean that. Please continue to share the show. Please share that with your friends and family, but especially your groups. Invite your friends and your family and the groups to come and be a part of the show. And I will see you all very, very soon. Thanks once again for being here. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed the reads. Don't forget, the information within the reads is for everybody. Spirit wants everybody to know that they are still connected to you. It's the bonds of love we had today that connect us forevermore. Okay? And in their eyes, there's no such thing as death. Remember that. There's just a change of energy. So don't think them as dead and gone. They're not. Until I see you again soon, good night. God bless. Au revoir.